At 49 and a half years old, during my mother's sacred transition, I came to understand a lesson that had eluded me my entire life. A lesson that I now see as the most profound gift she ever gave me. Not validation, not approval, but something infinitely greater. My mother had a powerful presence in my life. She endured a brutal upbringing that shaped her in ways I can only imagine. It left her carrying deep-rooted anger and resistance. Patterns passed down from her parents and the many challenges she faced. And yet, beneath that, she held a deep well of compassion. Her compassion often flowed most freely toward children and adults that she felt were emotionally safe, those who weren't too close to her. For those of us closest to her, including me, it wasn't always as visible. Her love for me was steadfast, but it was expressed through nurturing in the best way that she knew how. There were moments when her anger activated my ego so deeply that I chose not to inspire her. In those moments, I turned inward, questioning my worth. I longed for her approval, believing it could fill the void within me. That space I sometimes tried to fill with food, attention, overachieving, or distracting myself with busyness. She would occasionally credit me, but her kind words were often followed by a passive remark that stung. It wasn't intentional. It was her way of navigating the world, shaped by her own pain. I adjusted to her style of communication, but the longing for her validation remained. Even if Mom had verbally recognized me, even if it had been genuine, it wouldn't have mattered. The familiar tune of not enough would still have played in my mind. Why? Because the only person who can truly validate me is me. That's it. That's the lesson. Only you can validate you. And that is enough. For decades, the tune of not enough shaped my thoughts, emotions, and choices. But today, that tune no longer plays. And on the rare days when it begins to creep back in, I don't turn it down. I don't distract myself or drown it out. I simply turn it off. Because I know I am enough. I know I am more than enough. I know I am fully equipped and divinely qualified for everything that comes my way. I know I am an extension of the Creator, the source that brought all things into being. And because of that, how could I ever be anything less than enough? I share this truth not only for myself, but as a message for every woman who has ever felt unworthy, who has ever tried to prove her worth. Free yourself, because no one else can do it for you. Tell yourself this, and let it resonate in every cell of your being. I am that I am. I am worthy. I am love. I am peace. I am joy. I am one light, infinite power of the absolute. I am free. Say it again. I am free. I am free. I am free. Free yourself because you are enough. You have always been enough, and you always will be. There is purpose in your presence, and so it is.